Hey everybody, it's Mike, Rocky Ridge Pigeons. Today's a day of our fifth pigeon race, and we're racing from Brunswick, Georgia. So it's about 200 miles from here. And all these birds here, for one reason or another, I didn't send them. I did send 45. That one right there, that blue check, just got back this morning. So apparently it was in someone's loft, and they threw it out last night when we were basketing, or before we were basketing. And I had a couple birds that came home yesterday and the day before, so obviously I couldn't send those birds just because they're good racing pigeons. If there's a reason not to send them, then I don't send them. They'll be all primed up for another race coming up next week. So I'll have them conditioned for that, and they'll all be back into it. It was like a 5-mile-an-hour crosswind, northeast wind, so I'm not expecting them really anytime real soon, but hopefully they'll surprise me, and I'll start clocking birds pretty quick here. So it's a nice day, partly cloudy, which is what you want. It's not too hot. It's probably about 76, 78 degrees, something like that. Could be a lot worse. Last week the weather was terrible. We had no sun whatsoever, high winds, raining. I did lose right around 20 birds, and actually I lost less birds than most guys, as far as the ratio of how many birds you sent to how many you lost. I did pretty well, considering. I'll see if I can catch some birds coming in, and I'll get back to you. Well, I'm back. I've been looking out for the birds. I don't see anything. The time is kind of dwindling down. I got less than 1250 yards per minute. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's about 250 to 300 birds. I think there's either 13 or 14 lofts in the race. I'm not going to go in at this point. I'm going to wait to see my first bird. All right, just got my first two birds. Awesome. I'm going to go inside, and they'll follow me right in. Good job, buddy. Get a drink. The other one didn't trap in yet. Those birds flew hard. He just trapped. Nice. Good job, guys. All right. First two birds. See if there's anything else in the sky. Let's see what the yards per minute were. Yeah, 1201 on that last bird that came in. So not too shabby, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see next week when we compare to everyone else. But two darn good birds, though. At least I got a couple of returns. I'll keep my eyes out. All right, here's 4 more. That's it, guys. Come on in. Three. Come on, buddy. If you're mine, come on in. Nah, it ain't mine. Yeah, I got 3 more back. See where somebody's bird went to. He's on that roof over there. 1178 on that one. On that last one. There's a couple more. That will be number 6 and 7 if they're both mine. Because the one that was here a little while ago, he kind of flew up. Yep, both trapped in. Nice. 8 birds. All right, so I just had 2 birds come in from the exact opposite direction they should have been coming from. So that tells you they went with the flock. And possibly one of them's not mine because he's acting really weird, but we'll see. But yeah, those 2 birds came from there. That's upstate. They should have been coming from there. So that tells you a lot. I may have a lot of very late returns today. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't recognize that bird. Yeah, it's definitely not mine. 100% not mine. There's a couple more returns. I'm gonna get this water out of here because I don't want the birds to stop and drink it before they trap. Oh, that's my Hubin. She came home real late last week. I think it was 2 days late, but a lot better this week. Here she is. Yeah, nice silver there. And the other one's, of course, not mine. So that's the number 1 bird right there, that slate color bird. Nice little black eagle just came down. Looks like a hen. Come on, girl. That's one of the oldest birds that I have on my young bird team right there. That was the 3rd bird banded this year, number 103. Seeing how it's already scanned in, I'm not worried about her anymore. There she goes. Yeah, black eagles are very consistent. They always do well for me. Of course, I only breed from the ones that do well, so. Okay, here's another bird. Looks like a silver, or, yeah, it's a silver, yeah. Nice little hen. Come on in, come on. There you go, silver girl. That was 177. Yeah, we're at 1086 yards per minute on that bird. So we got 12 birds. 12 birds out of 45. So we got a long ways to go. Real light rain right now. All right, I just saw another pigeon somewhere here. No one's gotten any returns yet, and it looks like I do have the fastest time according to Benzing Live. But there was quite a few birds in the race today, and I'm getting very sparse returns. They're coming home in singles, and if they in the last 3 times a bird came home, it brought a bird that wasn't mine. Oh, there's another bird, so I got two hanging around. So yeah, probably what it is one of them's not mine. I would guess that one that's missing flights is not mine. Now we got 3, and the one that's up there just about guarantee it's not mine. One. I don't think that blue check trap clocked in. That blue check right there, I gotta grab it. I don't think it clocked in. All right, yeah, so that blue check did not clock in. And when it's all out of breath, so I had to catch it and scan it in. So I got 18 birds home now, and keeping my fingers crossed. I want to see them all back. This losing bird stuff I don't care for very much. And here's my Rocky Ridge white. It's the only white bird I have, pure white, that I'm flying this year. What do you think about that, Dre?
I think that's pretty awesome. Yay, Rocky Ridge whites.
There he is. He's cranking around. I don't know where these birds are getting their energy. They've been flying for 6 hours.
That was nice.
Yep, nice bird. All right, 19 birds. 930 yards per minute on that one. But still, there isn't any club members that have clocked any birds in at all yet. So I definitely won this race. You know, according to the time, I thought they weren't doing very well. I will say one thing. I stay away from barley. I don't think barley belongs in racing pigeons, and it has a place when the birds are young, and they're just, you know, you feed the young birds all they want to make sure they develop well, and then they're kind of heavy when you first start flying them, so you might want to give them barley for 4 or 5 days. Not straight barley, of course, but maybe 1/3 barley. But after that, I don't believe it has any place in racing pigeons. And I know other people preach that, you know, give them 70% barley and all this kind of stuff, and have a high fat content in the diet and a very high protein. But I monitor the amount of feed that I give them so that they don't get too heavy. All right, so this is a couple days later. I've gotten all the birds back except for 2, and they're all looking good. They're all recovered quite well. It was a lot harder of a race than I thought it was going to be. My birds did very well. I clocked the first 11 or 12 birds, and my first bird was close to an hour faster than the second loft's first bird. So I couldn't ask for much better results than that. I'm just glad to have most of them back. A lot of the club members lost high numbers of birds this time around, and in fact I've gotten an email that said due to the high losses that they were going to cut one race distance way back and get rid of another race. So we're only going to have 2 more races, and you know, I can't really argue with them. If they don't have any birds, they don't have any birds. And I'll just have more to start the old bird season. I'm really proud of this group of birds. They're really pulling through this year. So you know, I'm trying different methods, and I'm starting to collect some pretty good data on what gets these birds flying really well. So we're just gonna stick with what I've been doing, and see how the next race goes. I'm averaging out pretty good this year. On the last race, I wasn't able to show any results, but I did very good on the last race too. I got almost double the points of anyone else, and but I did lose 20 birds, so 20 or 22 birds, and I hated to see that. Most of them were blue checks for some reason. I lost one of those grizzles like that. I had 3 of those. I only have 2 now. They're not working out as good as I had hoped, but you do have to try out different birds and see what works, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.